Hello everyone, welcome to the Forgotten Nexus. I'm Marcus and we're here to talk about the Cuphead Show. The Cuphead Show is based off the Cuphead game, which released back in 2017, that if you look at now, you can tell that it has this unique art style from the 1920s era of kind of silly, wacky, and kind of dark at the same time art style. While I never did play it, I was excited that it got a show because, one, I like the art style, again, the silly, goofy, kind of sinister look to it. On top of that, I dig the music, so I was all on board. The show really revolves around Cuphead and Mugman, two brothers that are put into some pretty crazy scenarios. In the first episode, Cuphead goes to the Carnival, which is hosted by the devil. Yeah, and I will admit, after the first episode, I wasn't really convinced on the Cuphead show. It was okay for me at best. The thing that really threw me off was the voice acting. It kind of seemed a little bit off, but it was just I wasn't used to it.
Banana oil, paint the fence, milk the goat, patch the roof. It's the same old stuff every day.
By episode 3, I was already acclimated to it, and I was already enjoying it. But I will tell you this, episode 5 is what kind of stole the show for me. They introduced this character named King Dice, and episode 5 was just the right combination of everything. It had the jokes, the silliness, which fit the 1920s game show theme of that episode. Alongside the art style, there's the songs and the music. It complements the art very well. There's also some singing, which I usually just don't like at all in TV shows, but in this show, it happens fast enough and it's catchy enough where it just works. One thing that is kind of funny, if you look at the show, it's obviously like a kid show. It even is rated Y7, but it's kind of funny because a lot of the themes are like death and the devil trying to suck the soul out of people. It's a weird mix. I'm for it. It's just letting you know it's kind of like evil and kiddish blended together. My biggest complaint with the show is the fact that there's only 12 episodes and they're about 10 minutes long. In fact, they're around 10 to 12 minutes, and it feels kind of short, but luckily, while you're watching it, you don't feel that it goes by that quick. It feels kind of normally paced, and it's kind of surprising. Like, when I was watching it, I didn't feel like I had just watched only 10 minutes or 11 minutes. It felt like I'd sat down and watched a 20-minute episode. And I'll say that out of the 12 episodes, I probably didn't like 2. 2 of them were kind of hit or miss for me, but none of them were bad at all. But aside from that one issue, everything else lands. The jokes are funny, the characters are silly or goofy, the art style is fantastic, and the soundtrack is very fitting for the theme. There's almost nothing to complain about besides the length of the episodes and the fact that there's only 12. So to wrap this all up, if you're looking for a lighthearted show that is kind of childish, but also very sinister at the same time, and you're not trying to get into a heavy drama in Netflix, this is your show. Go ahead, watch it. I want a second season. The season 1 leaves on a cliffhanger. I want to know how it ends. I want to know what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. This is a dope show. It's short, it's sweet, you'll probably finish it in an afternoon, and you'll want more just like I want more. It's a good show. Go ahead and give it a shot. If you like reviews and funny skits, go ahead and try checking out these 2 videos. And if you're interested in game coverage, go ahead and subscribe, as I'm going to be continuing to cover games in February. Next up is Elden Ring, which is going to be freaking huge. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Nexus. Peace.